Okay, so I'm playing a 10-minute classical game, and I just bought a new webcam, so hopefully the video quality and audio quality will be a little bit improved from previous videos, which is honestly quite necessary. Okay, so my opponent is playing a ready opening with a delayed d4 move, which is coming here. I'm really not an expert on any black setup against this line. Really not. Just move this here. And just adjust this one. Okay, he has a pretty good rating, 2200. So, since I don't really know this line, I'm just gonna play very solidly. And he immediately strikes with c4. We might get a hanging pawn formation. White's probably gonna be slightly better, which is usually the case in openings like these, especially when I don't know any theory, so I'm totally in the dark here, to be honest. I'm just gonna play some random, or not random, but some opening moves, just develop my pieces and see what happens. Yeah, so his idea most likely will be to pressure against my d5 pawn with his light squared bishop in the long diagonal. Do I want to take on d4 now? Maybe I have to at some point. Yeah. So we get this typical isolated queen's pawn formation, which is very common. I'm not sure if taking on d4 is the right way to go here. Sometimes he can just go like bishop g5, take on f6, and then just win my pawn, which is really annoying. Okay. I might have to play something like takes on d4 and bishop e6. Then if he takes on f6, there is... I'm threatening the queen, so let's do that. I really don't like positions like this. I mean, I need to find some way of just not getting myself into these kinds of positions, because I think white just has an easy game. So now my plan is to play h6, I guess. Maybe. Ten-minute games they're almost like blitz games, almost like rapid games, but really somewhere in the middle. Actually, if you play online, 10 minutes is a lot more than if you just play over the board. So 10 minutes online might be like 15 minutes over the board, in my experience. Okay, so he's really pressuring my d5 pawn here. I think I'm gonna have to do this just to win the bishop pair. In case I do lose the pawn on d5, at least I have the bishop pair. Can be helpful. So d4, he goes knight e4, hitting my bishop. Now he's just threatening to take, obviously. This is annoying. It's really annoying, to be honest. It is really annoying. It's just gearing up to take my pawn, and I might not even keep the bishop pair. So d4 doesn't look like it's working at all. What about taking on c3? Queen takes, I guess. Rook c8. I need to get some kind of counterplay against one of his pawns, because I'm obviously losing my pawn here. Yeah, this is not great. This is not great at all. Maybe rook c8 immediately. So if he takes with the bishop, then I have bishop takes, maybe not. Then I can take on c3 with the bishop. Pawn takes, and then bishop takes d5, queen takes, rook takes, and then takes on c3. So what does he do? Maybe he takes on d5 with the knight. Yeah. At least then it's opposite colored bishops. I might have some counterplay. Or at least some drawing chances, you know. So rook c8, knight takes d5. Bishop takes d5. I assume he's gonna take back with the bishop because otherwise b2 will be hanging. So bishop takes d5. Then what do? Maybe queen b6. That's a good move because I'm protecting b7 and hitting b2, getting ready to play d8. Rook d8, I mean, rook f to d8. Okay, I think I'll go for that. It's not a great position, it's just I might have some drawing chances. It's not great. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I mean, it is not a great position, we can all see that. Yeah. Not good. Yes, this was to be expected. I'm gonna have to take here. Then queen b6. At least I'm kind of threatening something. Yeah, so rook d8, he's gonna go e4. But still, I feel like I kind of have to. At least he never has any kind of discovered checks on f7 or something, because this rook on d8 is protected by 3 pieces. And he's very far from getting a passed pawn or anything. It's just he has an extra pawn. That's it. I was thinking maybe bishop g5 here, because he can't play f4. Just you know, harassing him a little bit. Not sure if it accomplishes anything. I'd like to get a rook on c2 somehow, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen anytime soon. Rook c4 looks stupid. He can probably just take. I take on d2. I mean, I always have practical chances in that position, but objectively it's probably not good at all. But does he really want to go into that though? Like rook c4 takes on d2, rook takes, bishop d4. That's not really doing anything. Maybe I just go rook c5 and then rook b5. Yeah, I need to move. I'm very slow now. Rook b5 would be nice. If it was my move now, I would play it, and then on b3 I would play rook b4 and then rook d4, and I have a very strong control over the dark squares. If I do get some kind of dark square blockade, I think I will have very good drawing chances. Of course, if I lose on time, that's not going to happen anyway. It's not going to matter, so I need to be a bit quick. If I could somehow take the e4 pawn with a rook and then take on d2 afterwards, I would probably do it, because trading 2 rooks for a queen and a pawn, pretty good deal here. It would probably be very drawish. Maybe not, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe in that case he can somehow get his rooks coordinated, infiltrate on d7 and hit f7. It is always a danger. Okay, so rook b5. What's the drawback here? I'm hitting b2. Maybe he just goes a3. If I take... Oh, really? He wants to do that? Isn't a5 strong now? Maybe not. Yeah, it's not strong. That was annoying. You can just take... yeah, it's just... That's not good. Not good at all. And he's even threatening to play a4. Whew. This is not a good position. I might have to do this. Yeah. That was blunder, obviously. Okay, time to resign. Could this have been a cheater? Possibly. You never know. I mean, there are many cheaters in the 10-minute classical pool. I often get rewarded, like I get back my rating points, get the notifications all the time that, you know, you got back your rating points because you lost to a cheater. Especially in these classical games, it happens all the time. He did play a very strong game. We can have a look at some analysis here. I don't really think he made any mistakes at all. Let's see. It's just a... It says a King's Indian attack. I mean, I really don't know about these openings. I have no idea. Here... I'm guessing this is not good. I should probably just play h6 to prevent this kind of bishop g5 nonsense that I always get myself into. And yeah, queen b6, bishop g4. And this one is just helping him. Just helping him by doing this. Actually, computer is only on 0.2 here. Yeah. The computer analysis just finished, and this guy made 0 blunders, 0 mistakes, and 0 inaccuracies. And he had an average semi-pawn loss of 12, which is insane. So he basically played a perfect game according to Stockfish. Admittedly, kind of fishy. Rook c8 was totally wrong. I should have played d4 actually, according to the computer. If he goes here, go back, and then if he takes... Yeah, at least here I have the bishop pair. Like this. Yeah. It's probably playable. I mean, for humans, it feels a bit dangerous just to allow someone to get a pawn ahead. But that's what I had to do anyway in here. I thought, you know, with the opposite colored bishops that my drawing chances would be a little bit better than with just the bishop pair, but that's probably just nonsense. b4 was a very strong move. My plan of getting counterplayed just backfired totally. And this is just obviously blundering everything in one move. But it was very difficult at this point. Computer says queen c7, but just a4, rook c1 even. Yeah, not a very good game on my part, but a flawless game on his part. So if he didn't cheat, then, you know, hats off, that was a great game. Okay, so I think I'll finish here. Not a very interesting game, to be honest, but okay. You win some, you lose some. Okay, see you.